run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the Jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my Jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stretch. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Ooh, why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad.
Coach, this is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready! 90 Wolf.
So we got me.
Blue draw quarters.
Take four.
Leo.
He's coming.
Snap.
They'll run on first down. Norton, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Rock it.
Joker. Check 9. Check it out.
Fair.
From the gun, Winters. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Heavy on the edges.
They'll run it now out of the gun. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Go.
On second down, it's Norton. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Ready?
To throw on third down. Winters. And he finds McLaurin. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Winters. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Squeeze.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Looking to throw on second down. Winters looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the... moment. Let's see what our referee says. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Hey, I'm coming.
Go.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". On the ball.
You're out.
Operating from the gun. Winters being chased out left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, switch gears. Watch the ship.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gets up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Sam off.
They'll try the left side. Norton. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Hey, lock it.
Check.
Get it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Echo.
Check 31.
Look at me. Go.
From the gun, Winters. He'll let this go for the end zone. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. On 2nd down now, it's Norton. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Winters. Escaping and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way, just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Hey, 18.
Now it's Trubisky. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
It's a foot race. 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. After a fairly uneventful first quarter. And it's blocked. This is going the other way. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Mike, check. 59. Hey, watch the slant.
Ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Okay, baby, I see you.
Got it.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
We want it. Come to my world. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch the pass. 59's Mike.
Rock it. Fair.
Come on, QB. Come on. Let's go.
From the gun, Winters. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check. 42's the mic. Check.
Hey, Delta.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Check, Nick.
Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning.
Hey, wahoo!
Now it's Trubisky. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
On 2nd down, it's Norton, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. Winters. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
To throw on 2nd down. Winters. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 2nd and 12, Trubisky. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
I'm not so crazy about where they decided to run that play, but I like the play itself because if you continue to run it and show it, you're going to create openings that you hope to exploit later in the game.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Yes, yes. Hey, 5-7.
Push him back. 59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Watch the slant. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Let's go. 10-2, son. You're out.
Switch.
Defense.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Looking to throw. Winters throwing left side here, and it's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Hey, Charlie.
Here we go. Mike, check. 59.
Hey, Sam off.
Check. Say.
Hey, lock it.
36.
6-6. Pull it high.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Get on the quick right here. I got 11.
Look at me. Door.
Kill.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, turn it up.
Go.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. I got him.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Winters. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Throwing on first down. Winters toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and that'll bring up second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Check. Leo. Bang.
They'll try the left side. Norton. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Ready.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Check.
Rock it.
Check 37.
Back to throw. Winters. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
At the 11-yard line.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Fresno.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike 5'9. All right, D, let's try. All right, D. Check 59.
Bam.
59. Mike to 59.
Fight.
Looking to throw. Winters. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
On second down now, it's Cohen, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
Check 99. Check 99. 49. Check.
Work. Lock in.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Man open, it's Moss, complete. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Number 87. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Chicago.
Set.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check three. SOS.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Just watch 88. Watch tight end. Tight right. Hey, alert 3.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Mike 42.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He's going to look deep in zone for... And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DeAndre Hopkins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Norton. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Squeeze.
Check out.
On 3rd down, Norton. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike 5-4. No chance. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Yo, go, go.
Smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
You're out.
Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
Keep grip.
On fourth down, Winters. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. No gain on the screen there at second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
2nd and 10. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 31.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, it's Norton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch twist.
Hey, Haywood.
59. Mike's 59.
2.
He's back to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
I know you felt that one.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hey.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Hey, Orbit.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
Check 50.
Hey, lock it.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Ready? Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Hit it.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Ready?
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Twist on travel.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Check the backer, check the backer. Mike's 59.
Now.
59. Double dog, double dog.
Hey, echo.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Now, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked him a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". You.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Mike is 59.
Look at me. Door.
Check.
Under 10.
5.
On 4th down, Winters, he's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They'll try to run this one in, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Leo!
They'll go with the keeper, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go!
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
And the Bears 1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
I'm going to run you over. Hey, alert. Hold along.
Hey, Delta.
Switch. Check the...
Ran,
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 54 yards. They come out here in the eye. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Check safety.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And his kick is no good. And just barely missing it wide to the right. Well, befitting a tight game like this, it all came down to the wire. But in the end, the field goal to win, it goes begging.
Oh, man, that is a tough way to lose a football game. You put yourself in position, and you give yourself a chance, but it's just not meant to be.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And you look back over the score sheet. Interesting. A very clean game. No turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Green Bay, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Took me so long getting back to my right mind.